Welcome back. Here we are with Mrs. Maggie Longley. She is an officer of the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority. Well, I'll try and get their name right in a minute. Sigma Gamma Rho sorority. Okay. Welcome, Maggie. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Judge Angel. I'm delighted to be here.
You are so kind. Now, what office do you hold with Sigma Gamma Rho?
First of all, I'm in the Mu Rho Sigma alumni chapter in Henderson,
Okay.
and that's one of the local chapters. And it's called the first anti-Basileus, but you will know it as vice president.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that clarification. Absolutely. Now, what's the mission of your group?
Oh, the mission of our group is to enhance the quality of life for women and their families. We
Nice.
are we are very interested in uplifting women and their children globally and nationally.
Okay, good. How do you guys go about accomplishing that?
We have so many programs.
Great.
We have 5 essential programs. One is women's wellness. With the women's wellness, it's about the lifestyles, what you eat, what you do, how you think. It's all about bringing everything together.
All the
The
components,
components
of wellness
of
together.
wellness, that's correct.
That is so
Dealing with
beautiful.
health issues, if there are mental health issues, if you're physically ill, we have exercise programs. We had a program during our upcoming where they had the women of Sigma Gamma Rho walking steps, and they were counting their steps. So the
Good,
women's
good,
wellness is great. Then we have our youth symposium.
Okay.
Our youth symposium is supported by our undergrads and our alumni chapters, and it deals with highlighting some of the concerns that impact our youth, such as drugs,
Ooh.
violence, abuse, self-esteem, suicide. There are so many things that impact our youth today.
Absolutely. They are inundated, and it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
Every time there's a child in our neighborhood, we all need to chip in. And what can we do to help that family? What can we do to help that mother? I was the product of a single mom. And the people in our block would bring us pots of beans and pots of greens because they knew my mother was working 2 jobs and trying to take care of me. So it helps when you donate to that single mom or that single dad. A lot of dads out here raising the kids.
Yes.
So it's so
Yeah.
hard. Now tell me this, you're saying that you help with wellness, you help the youth. How do you guys get together? How did you do that step program? The multiple steps to get the steps in to make people realize
Oh.
that they really have to move. You can't just come home and crash. You got to make yourself move a
We
little.
had workshops, we had seminars, we had women placing, the Fitbits on there,
Good.
and they kept up with their steps. And at our national boule, which was held this past July, they even gave out prizes to
Nice.
the women of Sigma Gamma Rho who had so many steps.
Because it's a daily process. You don't go to bed tonight and you wake up, oh, we had daylight saving time. So now I'm successful. It's a progression. It's being constant with that habit.
Yes.
And all of us are working on it. I mean, we're not preaching to anybody. We're living this, trying to go day by day. And as I like to say, baby steps. Let's improve our behavior in baby steps. So it's important. Do you guys do the Zoom so they can
We have
watch?
virtual Zoom calls. Yes, and it has been very good because since we have chapters all over the world, the women of Sigma Gamma Rho have been able to tap into what's going on in Japan or in Bahamas and Belize and United Emirates and South Korea. We just have sorors all over. And one other thing we do, Judge Angel, is the Operation Big Book Bag.
Okay.
And the Operation Big Book Bag is designed to address the needs and challenges of our young people. As a matter of fact, I am proud to say that Mu Rho Sigma gave 300 book bags to 7 schools in the Henderson and Las Vegas area this past fall.
People, you'll be surprised. Everybody here, all of us need to follow the Sigma Gamma Rho example and give books. There are schools in Nevada, in Las Vegas, that do not have books. And it would be ideal if each school could give each student some books, not just a book a year. Let's give them several books. Every month we give them a book. You know, that's something we can all do, and it makes a difference. I've been to a couple of schools where they have like a birdhouse, but it's big. And people come by and put books in, and the students are allowed to come by and just take a book out. You don't check it out. You just bring it back whenever you're finished. And they said it's really getting to be popular because they'll open it and there are no books. So then they have to get some more books. So reading is a great way to learn.
It is.
You know, not only do you learn to read, but you learn about life and how to do things correctly. It makes a difference. So that's wonderful. You guys have to be commended. We're going to give you a certificate.
Thank you. We don't really want certificates. We're just so happy to give back to the community. But thank you. That's a great thought. I have something that might surprise you. Did you know approximately 10 people drown every day in the United States?
I did not.
Well, Sigma Gamma Rho has a program called Swim 1922. We are the only organization, fraternal organization, that it has partnered with Swim USA. And we are teaching students, parents, to swim one state at a time. And we call it our Swim 1922.
That's wonderful. Because believe it or not, swimming is still something many people don't do.
Yes.
And in the African American community, swimming has not in the past been big because women didn't want their hair wet. And it was a big process, if you got your hair wet, to get it redone and continue to function with your life. But this is so good. And now people wear natural hairstyles.
Yes.
I love that.
So they can.
Don't even worry about that. Learn the skill.
Speaking of the African American community, 70% of African Americans and 60% of Hispanics do not know how to swim.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Just because so many people, worry, like me, I can't swim. And I worry about my hair. I didn't want my hair wet. And then when I was an adult, I finally took a swimming class. And something happened. I was underwater and I was flailing. Help, help, help. And I was screaming. My mouth was full of that green, funny water. And they were yelling, Angel, stand up, stand up.
Well, when our chapter has the next Swim 1922 event, you're going to have to come. And our final essential program is Project Cradle Care. And this is the essential program where we have partnered with March of Dimes. And we all know the March of Dimes deal with babies at risk. And Sigma Gamma Rho has gone a step further. Not only do we collect funds for March of Dimes yearly, we gave onesies to the military families.
Oh.
And they were very, very appreciative. So we are dealing with young people who may have health conditions, and we're working with them so that they can be healthy moms in their pregnancy.
That is so beautiful. That makes such a difference. And as we said earlier, it's just difficult for young moms, particularly if they're on their own, to do those things. Well, you guys have done an excellent job in reaching out and trying to offer assistance to other people. That is so beautiful. Now, how would one join your group or reach your group, contact you?
In order to join, be a member of Sigma Gamma Rho. Of course, we're looking for those women who are interested in every phase of education and women who are willing to give back to their communities and understand that there are so many needs, and we are just one of the different organizations to help support those needs. But if that's you, then you can come on our Facebook page, Mu Rho Sigma Alumni Chapter in Henderson, and you will get information, contact information on our website. You may have contact information. You can go to Western Region.
But basically, you want young women that want to reach out to others and share their skills and knowledge.
Willing to work for the good of the community.
All right.
But we also have youth groups, and our youth groups are roars, and we are training them to be a part of this community and also know how to give back. We have philos, which are women that are professional women that may not have a degree, but they are friends of Sigma Gamma Rho, and they also work diligently into helping the community. Plus, we have our rosebuds, the very small ones.
That is so cute. A perfect name.
A perfect name.
So they come up in the right tradition.
They come up in the right tradition.
That is so beautiful. Well, Maggie, thank you for joining us. We look forward to you coming back, telling us about your events as they come up.
Yes.
And so we can let our audience know, and they can then join you and support you, and we'll be there for you guys.
I will be happy to let you know our upcoming events for 2023.